You take Route 1, however you say it, down to Gillette Stadium, and I give you home of the 6-time world champion Patriots. Tom Brady's statue being revealed. Has you seen it? We are going to be joined by Stefon Diggs, the newly added wide receiver. How much Randy Moss is he hearing? How much is he watching? How cool is Josh McDaniels? We'll have the quarterback that's throwing in the ball 2 touchdowns in practice yesterday. We'll get into what happened today. I'm going to put a wide receiver on your map you're going to need to know about. And maybe most importantly, and the biggest honor truly of my entire training camp tour, is being joined by Robert Kraft, Mr. Kraft, RKK, however you want to say it, an actual icon, whose legacy touches so many tentacles of what the NFL was, is. We'll dabble in the past a little bit and talk about what is the future and, of course, present day. With this squad, I have a feeling Robert Kraft feels pretty good about. What an honor to be here at Patriots Camp, joined by the most iconic name, not just in sports or in NFL, but all of sports, the owner, the CEO, and future Hall of Famer, Mr. Robert Kraft. How are you today?
I'm wonderful, and yourself?
I'm so great. It's great to see you, and it's a big time of optimism and positivity and spreading love. It's training camp all across the league. But as such a pivotal figure, when you saw 345 Park trending, when you got that alert, I can't imagine that didn't hit home.
Yeah, you know, we're all excited because the beginning of training camp this week, we started in pads, and I've been looking forward to this for months. And to have what we had happen in New York, it was so sad to me. And, you know, when you look, there's an officer, Islam, who came from Bangladesh, a good Muslim man who has 2 kids, working, you know, in private to do what he's doing. He's a policeman, and his wife is pregnant, and he gets killed. It just creates a whole seriousness, and also the hate that exists in the country. Now, this guy who did it was mentally ill. But, you know, we're trying with our Blue Square Foundation, push back on this and preach love. And, of course, what the NFL represents, bringing communities together, people of all backgrounds rooting for their team. I know how people are excited about our team. And then we have the dampener because we have a man who's mentally ill come in with a rifle and do what he did and kill innocent people. We live in the greatest country in the world, and we got to stop that from happening.
And that's what you're working to do. You're wearing that blue square. For those of you who don't know, FCAS, that mission is anti-hate all across the board. I understand there have been some tweaks, some evolution over time, a new president. What is one specific goal with FCAS this year?
Well, right now, we're privileged. We're told, our research shows we have 5 million people wearing this blue square every day, including the CEO of Bank of America, Brian Moynihan, who was an early supporter. And we want 5 years from now to have hundreds of millions of people wearing the blue square as a symbol of unity, sisterhood, brotherhood, building bridges together, fighting the mental illness of people. You know, dogs only know love. They don't know hate. We have to stop the hate in this country from building the way it is. We live in the greatest country in the world, and if you have your health, you got everything going for you. Anything we can do to bring people together and preach unity and love, that's what we want.
It's really beautiful, and those are some really wonderful, specific goals that we're so happy to tell people about, and really important words from you as such a figurehead in the NFL with the events of this week. You mentioned dogs. There's some dogs behind us, you know, on this field, young, some old. I did want to congratulate you on your 32nd training camp, which is unbelievable, and I was hoping that you could take me back to Bryant College in 1994, and what is the first thought that comes into your head when I say that?
Well, You know, I have an image of being stuck in traffic driving down to Bryan College. But after that, I think of the practice fields, and at the end of practice, walking over a little bridge over to the dining room. And it's the first time I ever met Troy Brown. And he had some food that he was putting over the bridge and feeding fish. And, you know, he was a great Patriot, and it's just a great time. And I'm thinking, you know, how proud I am now that we were able to move, you know, from 94 to 02, we were at Bryan, and then we moved here to Gillette. And I'm proud of what we've done here with training camp and Patriot Place, and proud to tell you, this is the only stadium and complex in America. It's 100% private, no public money, and the fan support has been great. We have unbelievable fans, and they're looking for us to hopefully be good. And I believe we're going to change things this year. Mike Vrabel has come in and brought a terrific energy and mood here, and the blending of, we have a great rookie class, I feel, and with the established veterans, we're looking to have some fun.
We'll talk about that a little. I would say not just the fans that are supportive. I have people on my crew from all over the country who just, I think, want to all say thank you for Patriots Place, because to have a place to get to where you have a Davio's and you've got, you know, places to go, and it's so built up. It is wild to see, and it is really, really amazing, and you should be proud of it. I don't even know how these guys fit into those dorm rooms at Bryan College. I don't understand how the math, the physics of that.
Well, today it might be a problem. That was 32 seasons ago. Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was great. And how the NFL has evolved and the impact it has in America today in every community, and the fact that we have competitive balance, it's pretty special.
You've known Vrabel a long time. He's now your head coach. I love the narrative, the full circle moment. He obviously was a player. He's then as a head coach, played here a couple of times. Can you tell me the first moment you looked at him as more than a player, someone who you thought, yeah, he can lead a team?
Well, we were privileged to have him. He was the union leader of the players, and he had an edge to him, and in a pleasant way, but hard. And then I guess that magic moment came to me when the last game Brady and Belichick ever played as a unit.
Here.
And right here. And he beat us in the playoffs. And I looked over and I thought, he's a guy who's been exposed to the greatest coach, the greatest quarterback, and he was able to overcome. He has knowledge that's intrinsic to being in this system, and he knew how to use it in a way to benefit his team. So ever since that moment, I've thought, wow, this is a guy one day we should consider to lead our efforts. So it happened. I think that was in 2019.
I believe it was 2019. Of course, inducted into the Patriots Hall of Fame in 2023.
I think he's a leader of men, and I'm looking forward to a very good season.
I mean, we're sitting here 5 years later when that 2019 season game happened. I think the actual game was in the playoffs, like you're saying, in 2020. And now he is here, and you're saying they're going to have a great season. When that opportunity comes up, the vacancy, things line up on both sides. Who makes the first call? Did you call or text Vrabel? Is he like, "Hi, I'm here. I'd love to coach"? Who made the first move?
We had all kinds of people coming to us who wanted to coach here, believe it or not, and we talked to a few. But in the end, I remembered what Vrabel did in that playoff game, and I thought of him as a player. I thought of him as a union rep, and he represented the union very well as a player. He knows how to be hard-nosed when he has to, but he's taken on a persona he knows how to bring out the charm and the positive side. So, and his football knowledge is really good. And seeing him coach, he's out there with the players. He can't
help himself.
Well, the key to leadership is how you relate to people, and can people trust you? And I think he has that relatability factor, but he also has the football knowledge, and he's brought a team of people with him who are on the same agenda, and that's the key. So hopefully we have a good year here.
This is the third time you've said we're going to either hopefully or we're going to. What does that look like for you? Can we get the bold prediction? I mean, we've got a smile. You're feeling great.
Well,
we're spreading love.
Well, my eldest son says, "Dad, calm down. You could be setting yourself up for a little disappointment. Let's it's a new coach, new team, new players. I just feel it. So I'm at a point in my life where I try to just hang with good people, do what I love, and try to make a difference to build bridges. I hope this team is going to bring a lot of people in, and we're going to build bridges and create the opposite aura of what people felt in New York this week."
Beautifully said. What does Drake Maye have to do with that?
You can't win constantly in this league if you don't have a quarterback and a coach. And then there are so many other variables. I think we're lucky to have both, a quarterback and a coach. So now it's his job to make it happen.
Is there a unique quality he has? I mean, obviously you had Tom Brady for so long. You know head coaches. You're great at picking them. Pete Carroll, Bill Belichick, of course. Is there a thing about the dynamic that you really like between those two?
I like it. I also like that Drake comes from a great family. Never forget the day he came to us and we gave him his shirt. His 3 older brothers came. They all came with him. One of them flew from Japan, short notice, who was playing basketball. And he's got great parents, and he's got a certain humility along with good intellect, and he's just young and a little green and just has to mature. But he and having Josh McDaniels here as a coach and a guide, so we had a lot of things fall into place. Now we need God's help that we don't have injuries. Mm-hmm. And we go out and have some fun. You have a feeling. I like. It's great to be with you. I love hearing it. I did want to ask you, so we're talking about quarterbacks. Big week here next week. Finally, we get the unveiling of the Tom Brady statue. Can you give me a little insight into that? We go way back, Mr. Kraft, over 10 years now. What can you tell me? Well, that's exciting. We've had it in storage for over a year. Big play. We had hoped to do it a year ago. Tommy is so busy, and so it was just hard to find a time. And when he got, his announcing job with Fox, where, by the way, I think he's off the charts in what he's doing. How lucky are we to have the 199th pick be the greatest player ever to play in the over 100-year-old history of the NFL, and he played for us, and he's just a great human being, and we're excited to honor him before the game next Friday. That is a masterclass, speaking of broadcasting, a masterclass in not really giving an answer, because I got no intel on that statue. Rumor has it was quite a pretty penny. It was quite, for you to have that in storage for over a year. Will you answer this for me? How many different times did Tom approve, go back, say, I don't like this, I don't like that? How much say did Tom Brady have? We did it. He did. Has he seen it? Pardon? Has he seen it? No. Oh, wow. He hasn't seen it. Surprises me. And it's pretty cool. It's 12 feet. It's going to be permanently in Patriot Place, in a very prominent spot, and we're really honored to have had the privilege of having him with us for 2 decades, and it'll be a fun day. You can come back.
I'd love to come back. I got the invite. Sounds good. Maybe I'll come back week 1 against the Raiders. While I have you, you touch so many parts of the game and making it better and spreading the love and what you do here in Massachusetts and all across. But you are the big dog when it comes to broadcasting. NFL's in a very good place. A lot of new partners, streamers, all of that, the expansion of the NFL, everything's going in the right direction, and you should obviously be super proud of that, and thank you for everything you do in letting us as broadcasters do what we're able to do. Is there something you're very excited about in the next 5-10 years? Can you give me any hint on where NFL and the broadcast streaming world are headed?
Well, I think we're the best content that all the linear channels and companies have had. We're going to play a big role. You'll start to see some notices in the not too distant future how we're going to play a role and hopefully build our audience internationally and bring it to more people domestically.
Okay. What happens first? A game, I know there's one in Melbourne, one in Antarctica, or a team actually being placed and expanding in Europe? What happens first?
I think we're going to look to bring our game to the global audience and have a lot of fun. This has been a great...
Amazing. Thank you so much. You are an absolute legend. Your legacy touches every part of the NFL ecosystem and further. Important words from me. I appreciate you so much. It is a pinch me moment to have Robert Kraft be on this show, to have him know this show, to have him sort of talk about the different layers, past, present, and future of the Patriots organization. So important to talk to him about what happened in New York this week as we continue to think about and send prayers and spread love, as RKK would say, in the direction of anti-hate. It was very, very important what he's doing, of course, with FCAS, with Patriots, in making strides, not only with what's going on the field, but just in being a human off of it. So I'm completely indebted. I'm completely in awe. I'm so, so grateful to him, Stacey James, Julia, everyone here at the Patriots for being so, so welcoming and having him. He said not once, not twice, but 3 times that he's feeling pretty good. He thinks this team's going to be pretty good. And why wouldn't he with players like Stefon Diggs? Joining the show after this, Rhamondre Stevenson as well. We'll see what else we can get here at Patriots Camp. Stop number 4 on our training camp tour, sitting next to second-year quarterback Drake Maye. You were questioning how many teams I'm going to. I have a question for you. By the time I get to my 10th camp, I'm on stop 4. Will you have thrown an interception in practice or no?
I hope not. That's the goal coming out here. That's the goal, not to throw one of the other teams. So I think that's a big emphasis, for us this year, is taking care of the football and hopefully, keep it in our team's hands.
A lot of excitement, a lot of positivity here at Patriots Camp. You guys are all fully sweaty and amazing. I was just talking to Stefon Diggs, and he actually said you're a lot more athletic than people give you credit for. We're trying to keep that a secret, or what's going on? We know you can throw in the pocket, but what can we expect?
I think it just comes natural, trying to make plays. I think trying to keep the defense honest. I think, having the quarterback be able to, make some first downs with his legs, or maybe included in the run game, is always keeps them on their toes, and that's our point of emphasis in this year, just not to be predictable and try to keep the defense off, like I said, off balance, off guards, and just keep going. My main emphasis is to get the guys that are better than running than me the ball, but hey, you never know what happens sometimes.
Rhamondre Stevenson has some lofty goals. I love hearing that, but you don't even need to run because you do have Stefon Diggs, bona fide number 1 wide receiver. How would you describe that dynamic with those 2 touchdowns yesterday?
Yeah, I think it's just different. It's different coming out here with a guy who's done it for a long time, who's been a big-time receiver in this league, played in playoff games, done it at a high level, seen about every, coverage and ran every route you could think of. So he's got a lot of experience. He's done a great job of, leading the room, the receiver room. They got some good players in there, and he's done a great job. And he's leading this football team. He's, stepping up every day, leading this team, and I think you just see him grow and grow more, as a Patriot, looking for him to, throw it to him when it counts.
I love that. He told me that he got to hang out with your dad. He skipped the water portion, the jet ski portion. Take me into that conversation between your father and Stefon Diggs.
I apologize, Steph, talking to my dad. He's going to talk to him for a while. But, no, my dad, loves talking to, high-level football players and asking them questions. So, I apologize to guys. They have to talk to my dad, but he's all talk about football.
Stefon Diggs told me that you're cooler than people think you are. I wouldn't take that as a compliment. I don't really know.
Yeah. I don't know how to take that one. Yeah, that's a little I don't know how to take that one, but I guess it's a compliment.
Is Josh McDaniels cooler than we think he is?
Yeah, no doubt.
How?
Coach is, I think Coach just keeps, the energy. I think the energy, he's a champion. I think that's the biggest thing that makes him cool. He loves to win. We can share that in common. He loves winning, wants to be a champion, and I think that's kind of something that brings its own swag when you got Super Bowl rings.
Wins are on everybody's mind. I just talked to RKK, not to put pressure on you, but he's feeling good. He said that you are really maturing, that he loves what he's seeing with Josh McDaniels as the John Deere is behind us, just facing a little adversity here. I'd like you to teach me a little something. I know he's showing you some Brady tape, as to be expected. Of course he is. What's the specific thing that we're really focused on? If I were to take a highlighter and highlight, what are we looking at with the Tom Brady tape? What is it?
The Tom Brady.
The tape that you're watching with Tom
tape.
Brady.
Oh, shoot.
What's the one thing that you're super focused on?
There's so many things learning from Tom. I think, sorry, these John Deere, good gosh.
You use them as a means to delay your answer. That's what I would do. Just think about it.
Oh, easy. I think, the one thing with Tom, he always knew where to go with football. I think, the times there wasn't always, not always, but he was great at knowing where to go with the football, beating blitzers, knowing where to go before you got the snap. I think that's the best thing I saw in his feet. His feet were always in the ground ready to throw. That's the big things I saw from, watching him on tape. And I think just knowing where to go with football, and I think just the stuff you see kind of on TV was the leadership, and then now knowing what he was doing is pretty cool for me.
I would like the national audience, as you have your receivers here, they're young. The people nationally know Stefon Diggs. Of course, he's a tenured, decade-plus veteran. Who is someone that's really popping out to you? Maybe Pop is the pun there.
Yeah, there you go, Pop.
What do we know about him?
I think Pop is a guy that is tough to guard, and you can't guard him in a phone booth. He's gonna make things happen with the ball in his hands. He's tough to tackle, and I think the big thing with Pop is he's lining up right. He's running the right routes. He's kind of getting the next level to, hey, what do they do in this look? I think that's the best thing with Pop that you're seeing growing into year 3 for him. So I'm excited to keep getting him involved, and we got some good playmakers in that room. When
you're getting ready to come out to practice, and I can't imagine you guys are in there getting your mind right, whatever it is. What is the Vrabel-ism that is sort of in your head as you approach it? I know he said pick, win, or run, that's what he's harping on. What's the sort of thing that in your head when you go home at night that's drilled in already?
Yeah, I think next play mentality. I think he's kind of honed that in on, hey, where it's good play, bad play, play what you have back, throw you what you have back. There's going to be a bunch of those, just kind of playing the next play, getting those guys around you. They're going to be looking at me to get them some energy and keep my head up, and I think he's done a great job of challenging me that this week. What's
one thing you're really proud of as we sit here this year from last year that you've evolved in? I know you want the wins, and those will come. Is there something that you've really worked on that you're even from a leadership perspective? Yeah, what are you proud of?
I think just being myself. I think that's the main thing. I'm trying to just be myself out there, and hopefully guys enjoy being around me. Steph said I was cooler than he thought, so that's not a great step in the right direction, but just be myself, and I think just kind of get to know these guys and get to know the guys around you that are playing for you and playing with you, and create a relationship that's going to you'll make it even better when you win.
I feel like your D-line is kind of like a John Deere out there ready to run people over. Drake Maye, how would you describe how good they are and what a pain in the ass they've been to you?
Yeah, it's great work. It's great work for our guys up front, great work for me of getting the ball out. I think it's becoming a thing in this league that these defensive lines are good every week. It's going to be some on the edge you're focused on, and someone inside is going to be a problem. So it's great work for me to get the ball out and get going.
Jared Wilson, sort of the star. I was driving in, and I had all the texts here at Patriots camp ask about Jared Wilson. What is that smile?
Yeah, I'm smiling because I tried to get him to North Carolina in high school.
Wait,
but he chose Georgia. He's from North Carolina. He's from right up an hour away from me back home.
Perfect.
And he chose Georgia, and they won a few national championships, so I can't blame him. But I tried to get him to come block for me in North Carolina, but I'm glad he's on our team now.
I'm really glad that he's on your team as well. We appreciate your time. I know you have so much to get to. And we'll see you, I guess, week 1.
Sweet.
There we go. Sweet. There we go. Drake Maye, the coolest quarterback ever. Sneaky athletic, sneaky cool guy. Drake Maye in his second touchdown to Stefon Diggs, his number 1 wide receiver. That was yesterday. What happened today? Stefon Diggs gracing us, making his debut as a Patriot on Up and Adams right after this. I want to say welcome to the show, 11-year NFL veteran, but you corrected me. How long is it?
It's like 10 and a half. I missed half of last year, so we're going to do a half asterisk.
An asterisk. Round down. I love that. You got a way to go. You are a 10. I can't even believe it's 11 years. When I say that, what do you think?
It's been a stretch, man. It's been a nice run, man. It's time to finish this thing off right, man. I think I got a lot more football to play, so I'm super excited. I'm excited right now.
What does that look like?
Shit, I don't know, man. I'm feeling young again, man. I'm feeling so young again. I'm feeling like a little breath of fresh air. Getting back to playing football. It's been a while. It's been like 8 months, so I'm just happy to be around here, sweating, running around, getting tired.
What makes you feel younger? What is the key to that? I think I'd like to know.
I don't know, man. I'm drinking a lot of water now. It's been a while. I've been drinking the right water, a lot of fruit, a lot of vegetables. They say the older you get, the healthier you got to eat, so I've been feeling a little better than I used to.
You're familiar with the Patriots. I was thinking back to you back with the Vikings even, and then, of course, playing in the division. What was your impression before, and what has changed since you're now a Patriot?
It's crazy. Before, you kind of hear a lot of the stories, a lot of stories that are hard work, just as far as like how they approach the game. You can kind of see it's trickled down. With Coach Raves, you can kind of see why they won championships and why he has the approach that he has. So we're just trying to build it brick by brick, but I feel like we're in a good spot and we're grinding.
Does any of this Fountain of Youth have to do with jet skiing and in the Carolinas? Like, did that bring you back a little bit?
Well, I actually skipped out on the
You weren't there?
water festivities.
Oh, okay.
I actually went home early, so,
Okay.
Not too fond of the water.
Not too fond of the water. Okay.
Not too much.
I asked Rhamondre Stevenson who was, the best hang on the trip, and he said it was Pop. I was surprised he didn't say you. Why is Pop such a good hang?
I mean, I left early, man. I missed all the water festivities. I was there the first 2 days, but I ended up having to go back, spend some time with the kiddos, so... What does it feel like? I mean, you have kiddos. Yeah.
You're here with like young wide receivers, unproven wide receivers. You're not only the OG, like you. When I think Stefon Diggs, truly, I think magic. You're always involved in some magical moment. How are you embracing this role as this mentor in your 11th year?
It's fun. I mean, I feel like being around these guys, like Pop and Bake and Poke. I nickname them all like. You're only my friend when you get a nickname, so I don't think you have a nickname yet, so we'll see how it goes. But just being around those guys, man, it's fun, man. As far as like they leaning on me, they trust me. I can show them something out in the field, they go apply it, it works. I mean, I just feel like it's a level of professionalism, and those young guys, they approached it the right way. I don't know what was going on before I got here. I don't know how it was, but it's a good group to be around. I like them. They're fun. You know what I'm saying? They listen, and they're going in the right direction.
How would you describe this camp in one word?
One word. I don't think you could HAF, hard as, yeah.
That's
but
the word.
It's all right though. He's taking care of us. But as far as like putting that time in, I would say diligent.
Is it hard? Is this the toughest camp you've been in? No.
Nah, I don't want to say this is the toughest. Just as far as like, it's a nice day outside. It's not too hot. I was in Houston where it was scorching hot. Minnesota was always kind of breezy. But just as far as like the diligent and the attention to detail, I feel like it's there. I don't know how it was before, but Coach Raves got it really set up. Things being on schedule, real tight. It's a good approach.
What's impressed you most about Drake Maye?
His poise. I'm saying he's a lot cooler than I thought. You know what I'm saying? I heard a lot of things, but as far as him being from Carolina, spending some time out there, I met his dad. It's kind of like trickled down. They got like a laid back, little like flow to him, and he's athlete. He's more athletic than he assumes. Like as far as like he was a basketball player, you kind of see him out there when he doesn't run routes or anything, but when he breaks the pocket and he's scrambling. I think the poise really just be that young and have that mindset of, I can spin it. I'm going to throw it around with confidence, and he doesn't hang his head.
Everyone I talk to about you, behind the scenes, on the field, teammates, ownership, you're a leader.
Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am.
Yes, sir. No, I like it. You are a leader. How much thought are you putting into what kind of a leader you are? I heard you. What are you doing in the running back room? I hear you're like going to the running back room.
Talking
what is
trash,
all that?
Talking trash. Just talking trash.
Getting them going?
Yeah, I just feel like at this point, I mean, how I've always approached it is being a leader isn't always what you do or how you do it. It's a level of accountability, you know what I'm saying? And you can wake up in the morning and being like, yeah, I want to lead a group of men, but it also keeps you accountable. Like people are really watching you. People are looking at you if you take a break or you miss a rep in the weight room. It's just the little things that people be like, this, damn, he really be slacking ass. But I really just try to have the right approach and go into everything with the mindset of I got something to prove each and every day.
You do and you don't. I don't know. I like that you have that mindset, but you are a pedigreed, tenured guy who makes magic. Do you know that you're 72 catches away from breaking into the top 25?
Of what?
All-time receptions.
72?
You need 72.
It's very obtainable. I got to make some calls.
I'd like to know what week you think that's. How many weeks is it going to take you to pass Antonio Brown?
No, I don't know. I mean, that was a good stretch. It was very impressive what AB did. He's one of the best receivers I know to ever play this game. And And then that, I think it was like a 4 to 5 year stint. He had like 1,800, 1,600, just going insane. So it'll be a blessing to get there. I don't know how long it'll take me. We'll see.
Week 5, week 6, maybe.
Fingers
I'm
crossed.
fascinated by. I used to work here. I started my career here, actually.
Wow.
Not used to like a number 1 wide receiver.
Look at that.
Being here. Randy Moss. Have you watched Randy Moss? Are you hearing that word? What's your association
I heard
with
it
that?
a lot, actually, just because McDaniels and Dayball, all of them were part of that race and that run. So nobody will be another Randy, but just to see that name around here and, those guys, they've had a lot of good receivers come through here. I'm trying to be another one.
I was with Sauce yesterday.
Yeah.
At Jets camp. Why don't you have shoes on?
I don't really wear shoes too much. I'm on my Mac Hollins stuff. I spend a lot of time with Mac. He doesn't wear shoes. So.
And what does that do for you?
It's good for the feet.
It is?
Ground contact. It's called grounding when your feet. I'm supposed to have no socks on, but my feet.
I know about grounding.
They're
You
not
have
in
like
good shape
grounding
right now.
mats.
They're not in good shape right now.
They're ready to go to get a pedicure somewhere. I love that. What was I going to say? Now we're all confused. What was I going to say? I was going to say, Sauce.
Yeah.
I was with Sauce yesterday. Asked him about you.
Wow.
He was very complimentary. Says he's not going to suplex you because he doesn't want to get fined.
Look at that.
He said, I'd like to know, would you like to return the pleasantries that he was saying about you and your toolbox that you have?
Congratulations to him, number one. He's had a lot of success in his league, especially up to this point. I know he got paid, and I saw that on Instagram. He got 2 new watches, so good for him.
Good for him on those. Good for him on those
Those
2
are nice
new watches
too. Those are
I
quality
wanted to
watches.
ask you about Sauce because I really want to know when he's he's a top paid corner. He's saying that you have a toolbox. Is there something? I wanted to talk about that magic left.
Yeah.
You're in your 11th year. What is in the toolbox that maybe I haven't even seen that you're going to let unleash week 1 and on?
I gotta keep it close to the vest. I play all my cards close to the vest. I feel like he's seen me a lot because we played in the same division. He's had a lot of success, but now that we're back in this division, I plan on having a lot of fun, and I really look forward to getting this show on the road.
Do you like that you're maybe going under the radar, you and Drake,
100%.
as far as a
supposed to be that
duo?
way. You're supposed to lie in the grass. You know what I'm saying? Be very unassuming. You know what I'm saying? We'll see how it goes.
Yeah, Stefon Diggs, unassuming veteran wide receiver, coming to an NFL stadium near you.
Here we go.
Patriots Our Beats, our annual visit here with Rhamondre Stevenson. You are drenched in sweat. The rookie move made by me was to give you a hug after this workout. Can you, in like 3 words, describe a Coach Vrabel training camp?
Tough. We're going to start there. You got to be consistent, and you got to be relentless. I'll go with those 3.
Has he gotten on the field to give you that work, trying to stop you out there? I mean, he likes to get involved.
Of course. We do our little run-throughs and stuff. He's at linebacker asking if I'm scared to go against him and stuff like that. But other than that, he's out there working with us, running around, having fun, and things like that.
I love that. Tell me about the viral jet ski passes. You guys have been keeping that connection warm between you and your quarterback. How would you describe how it is from where you were last year when I last saw you to how it is now with the now second-year quarterback?
Yeah, just him personally, he just seems more comfortable. He's more of a leader. I think he's taking that step of just, getting us all on the right page, and I think that's great. And, that North Carolina thing, that was just another testament of his leadership. He got us all together, brought us to his hometown, and, we got some work in and had fun at the same time.
Who is the most fun to travel with out of that group?
I'll say Pop Douglas.
Why is that?
He's funny. Bro, Pop is funny. You need to get him on this show.
Really?
Yeah.
Why is that? Maybe we can get him over
I'll
here.
say he's going to have you laughing the whole time.
You have me laughing. You're smiling. I feel like you're happy. You're confident. I love seeing that jet ski stuff because it talks about, or it really tells me that there's a lot of chemistry going on. How many deep passes should I expect from your quarterback to you?
Hopefully a few. I got a couple. Me and other running backs got a couple routes out the backfield. That's just another challenge from us, from Josh and Vrabel. So we're up for the challenge.
I was talking to RKK. He was nice enough to give me some of his time, and he feels really good about this team. He likes where you guys are, the pieces, of course, Vrabel running the shot with a tough, consistent camp here. I guess, what is one thing that you are most excited about for fans to be able to see this year?
For us to win. First off, just to get some wins under our belt. I think we got the team to do it. We got the coaching staff to do it. I think we're all locked in and just ready to go.
Is there somebody out here that you're like, man, he's got it. He's going to pop off week 1 against the Raiders?
Yeah, me.
Let's go. Let's talk about what this season will look like.
I think it's going to be a lot of running the ball. Coach Vrabel, he loves to run the ball. Josh loves to run the ball. And just a lot of play action off it. We got some receivers. We got a quarterback that could run the ball, throw the ball. So, yeah, I'm excited for it.
When I was talking to Robert, we talked about every little piece of everything. Went back 32 years. It's his 32nd camp. He brought up Josh McDaniels. I didn't ask. You brought up Josh McDaniels. I didn't ask. To me, it's like he lives here. He's consistent.
Right.
What is his role? How important is he to what's going on? Because he really knows how to get the best out of you specifically.
Exactly. I had him my rookie year. I feel like he knows me best. He knows my strengths. He knows what I need to work on, and he just plays to our strengths. And I think that's one of his, best features. And he's just a mastermind. He knows football like the back of his hand. Like, he'll say something in the meeting room or even on the sideline, make an adjustment. And I'm like, whoa, like, how'd you even see that? So it's just he's seen a lot of football, and, he's done it for a long time at a high level.
Stefon Diggs, a new addition here, chasing puppies, doing his thing. What has it been like to have him as a teammate sort of vibing with the team early in camp?
It's been great. I wasn't really familiar with Diggs before he got here, but he's a great leader. He comes out here to work. He's one of the, hardest working guys out here, I would say. So it's just great to have him. He wants us to be consistent. He pushes us every day, even the running back room and everybody.
Oh, really?
Uh-huh.
What do you mean? What does a wide receiver do in the running back room?
I mean, not with play calls and things like that, but just hustling, just little things. He's focused on the details, and I think that's the best for our whole team.
Is it an energy thing with him that makes him a good leader? Is it his vocal quality? Like, what is it?
I think it's both. He's vocal and just how he works. He puts it on tape, he puts it on the field, and it's easy to follow him.
I was too busy talking to RKK to feast my eyes on Christian Gonzalez, the best kept secret in the NFL. What does he look like finally out there?
Christian Gonzalez?
Yeah.
Great. He looks great. I'm not really a receiver. I don't go against him much. You might have to ask Diggs about it. But I think he's doing a good job out here. He's pushing all the other young guys in the room as well.
What is it like to have these fans out here supporting you in the heat?
Right.
There's puppies being adopted. There's love being spread, and people are screaming your name and plays are made.
I love it. They get us going. They just give us that extra push to, and if we score a touchdown, they're making the most noise like it's a real touchdown. So that's exciting.
Do you have a personal goal for yourself in this? I mean, let's start here. Would you consider this like a bounce back season? How would you frame it?
I would say. Actually, no, I wouldn't even say that.
Yeah.
Every year is different. Every game is different. Every day is different. I just attack every day, like it's a different day and just put my best foot forward. But, yeah, I got high hopes for myself this year, I'll tell you that.
Are we talking yards per carry? Are we talking touchdowns? Like, what is a marker that you were sort of saying, personally, this is where I want to apply the most effort?
I'll tell you after this.
Oh, really?
We're not going to do it on? Yeah, we're not going to do it on the camera.
Why is that?
Just because I don't want to put that pressure on myself.
What kind of questions is Mr. Henderson approaching you about?
Just how to read defenses. I think that's what he's working on right now. Just coming out of the backfield, running routes, just recognizing man, recognizing zone. If it's a cover 2 corner out there, you don't want to break out there. You might end up in a blue tent. So just getting those little details down.
I'm wondering if there's a game on the schedule. I know you're not thinking I know where I am. I started my career here.
Right.
Week 1 Raiders, all of that. Is there a game that you have circled, maybe something that means a little more to you?
Honestly, it's the first one. I grew up in Vegas. All my family's coming to the first one. So, yeah, that's the next big game on my board.
Wink if it's yards per carry. 1,000 yards. Oh, yards. No, I'm kidding. I don't know what he did. You'll have to watch the show to find out. Okay, we have a drenched and motivated and smiley Rhamondre Stevenson. Thank you. Yeah. Big thanks to Rhamondre Stevenson for sitting down with us. We talked to him last year. He's been a bit of a constant with these offenses, as is Josh McDaniels. And I will say, he was playing coy when it came to what's important to him personally. I think wins are paramount. He was really, really stressing that off camera. And then I'm going to go ahead and say, maybe the yards. Maybe there's some incentives. Maybe there's some personal goals. You might want to look at wishing him all of the best as he, in a second year, somehow mentoring Mr. Henderson and company. So very, very exciting day here at Patriots camp. Lots of positive vibes. And big, big thanks again to everybody across the board, FanDuel included, for making this happen for us here. I would say, what is my takeaway from the 2025 Patriots? Drake Maye is cool as can be. We know we can do it with his arm, but as a leader, I talked to RKK here first before the helicopters took him away, like I was watching season 6 of Succession. He is really excited about what he's seen from him as a leader, as a man growing up. And I do believe it must be hard, and you do have Tom Brady, not the shadow of him, but just like when you think of Tom Brady, he's who he is now, right? He's this pedigreed, knows how to talk, broadcaster, swaggy, busy AF kind of a figure. And you might then want to explore fast pacing and fast tracking Drake Maye to be that. What I heard from RKK is something that I think must be hard as just a human. Like, let's slow it down. He's learning. He's just in his second year. Him having that, I would say, like, grace, that perspective from the brass here, from leadership, I think is really cool. I think it's really important to sort of keep track of. He's got his number one wide receiver. He's got Pop, who was put on my map today, which I'm sure fantasy people need to be aware of. We're going to pick when we're running when it comes to Drake Maye and that's not so sneaky, not so well-kept secret athleticism that he has here. So from my stomping grounds to the next camp, we will be with the Commanders tomorrow. But big thanks again here with the John Deeres in the background, the helicopters going off. It's always all happening here in Foxborough.